Okay, this is part 2. So this time, in part 2, we're using the Boss GT1 as an acoustic simulator. So before I start, I shouted out the names of the special and best people I mentioned, but this time in part 2, I have to mention the first person who really talked to me about the Boss GT1 when I didn't know what a Boss GT1 was. So shout out to Master, the legend, the super musical songwriter, and all-around musician. Shout out to Sir Mark Elnar, the legend. Alright. So he told me that you can use the Boss GT1 as your acoustic simulator. Yes, so that's it. So this is at an acoustic simulator preset. Once again, this preset is brought to you by Dave Gonzales, because this is the Boss GT1 Dave Gonzales signature. Okay, let's go. Once again, I'm using an acoustic guitar, the Chord acoustic guitar. But if you're using an electric guitar, it still sounds like this. So it's really acoustic. So this is the Boss Acoustic Simulator, yes. So what does this pedal do? It's a delay. Alright, a short delay. Okay, chorus, just like in part 1. Let's combine it. Okay. Okay, so this is a preamp. Combine it all. And one shout out. This is a volume pedal. So this reminds me of Decepticons. And this reminds me of the Autobots. So that's the Boss GT1 Transformer. Okay, so that's it. That's the Boss GT1 as an acoustic simulator, which is very practical for our genre and our playing. Because, yes, John Paul Ong is most well known as an acoustic performer at the folk rock or the classic rock genre, because the 90s and 2000s are now considered classic. Even the 2010s are turning into classic, which is also really practical. So yes, that's it. So thanks for watching the Boss GT1 as an acoustic simulator. So you can use it with your acoustic gigs also. So this review or this vlog is not really about the Boss GT1. We're not promoting Boss. This is not sponsored by Boss, but this is sponsored by my friends. Okay, so enough with the jokes. So okay, so you can use any multi effects of your choice. This demo is just using it as a pedal board, so you can also they buy a foot switch. Okay, so the what do you call that, the Boss FS7 or the FS6. So yes, so Dave Gonzales uses that, Mark Elnar uses that. Those are the two close legends I know, who uses that. Okay, so I have friends also who are on the budget, so they use any brand or budget or cheaper brands, or oh, but I think budget is the best term. They use budget foot switches. I'm sorry I don't have a foot switch, but yes, foot switch is just like that. Just two buttons and you connect it. So I know most of you know what a foot switch is. Okay, so if you have foot switch, you can extend more effects. It's like an extension of the pedal board. So instead of just 3, maybe 5, you can press 5, as that's what I know. Okay, so it's just not Boss. It's just me. I'm a Boss head ever since I started playing guitar when I was young. But during that time, or maybe even now, but during that time, it was more difficult because everything was not that accessible. But now you can order online. There are many sellers, so it's a different era. It's more accessible, especially with the GT1. Um, it was only one store I know, and shout out to. Never mind. Okay, shout out to Sir Mark Apas. Yes, we are huge clients ever since I was a kid. Just like this amp and my other amp. Yes, you know the store. So that's the only store also I know that sells Boss and Boss GT1. But during that time, he said that when this came out, this was really in demand, so it was always out of stock. So I never got to saw this unit, or I didn't see this unit before. I think it was 2016 or 17. Okay, so that's it. To carry on, I'm not really a huge fan of the multi effects because I've been using Zoom ever since, and other brands also. Um, Lately, I was borrowing, okay, the Boss G3 XN. So it's still like this, but I didn't know that it could be a pedal board too, because the preset I used was when you press some of the buttons, it's the distortion, the delay, then you turn the knobs, so it's kind of similar. And maybe other brands also, so you know it. So yes, that's it. If you're into a budget, or you're tired just like me, I'm tired of bringing a lot of pedals. If you don't like to bring a big pedal board, or if you don't like bringing pedals already, or if you'd like to use this with your other pedals, guitar pedals, yes, it's practical. So guitar pedals for acoustic is reverb, or your chorus, maybe delay also, preamp, your EQ. So yes, it just depends on you. Volume pedal if you'd like, and any you any modulation pedals. So that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. Yes.